water, man, so I don't know.
INnoVation beat Serral earlier. Do we see a reversal this time?
But then INnoVation lose to Rainer.
Yeah, but
I think Serral took more out of this
Guys.
series against INnoVation than INnoVation.
We're already in the game. That was really smooth. That was
Wow,
really
there's
fast.
a Reaper on the way before we have introduction, man.
Alrighty, so here we go. Bottom right-hand corner of Acropolis, game number 1 of this best of 5 series. From South Korea, we have none other than INnoVation.
In the top left, the Finnish Phenom is Serral.
such enthusiasm.
I'm tired,
Much
man.
wow.
I was playing too much water polo right now.
You're actually extremely good. I was very impressed with you yesterday.
You gotta put the effort, man, otherwise it doesn't count.
Okay, so you guys saw the previous series between those two. We also saw Rainer take out INnoVation since then.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to be the difference this time around since
let me
Serral
interrupt-
and Rainer have
interrupt a little bit, but this is a big move. He sent the first repper directed to the drones. This is a big YOLO move, you know?
Yeah,
Trying to
because
kill
if
some
links
person.
come, you're in trouble.
Huh?
If links come to your side of the map,
Well, it's just like mostly no one does this, but on this map it's not that bad. And he has TV scouted, so he's safe to do this.
why is it not that bad?
Well, because it's annoying for Serral. It's not
Those
bad.
circlings,
They normally come like 2 in the main, 2 in the natural.
Yeah.
They make them. It's just a little different thing, but since he has TV scouted, he can afford to do
Double CC behind this.
Oh, wow, a Marine actually moving across
that's
the map.
Israeli, I
it.
think.
Israeli, okay.
Okay, Jimmy, where are you going? Good.
Maybe if they had still the slow overdose, you could kill one, but now it's impossible.
What do you think of the triple CC?
Standard on this map, honestly.
Yeah, there's been a lot of triple CC play recently. I feel like every single TVZ so far in this tournament, well, not every single one, but the majority of them at the very least had a really quick third command center before the starport.
Are you guys fan of that style too, or?
It depends on the map. This map is like Thunderbird and Acropolis are these two maps where you open up very greedy most of the time.
You
Since
don't have a
doing
choice.
damage with other units is kind of difficult, and for the Zerg it's kind of difficult to scout.
Well,
So most of the time they go overload speed, and yeah, greedy builds are kind of okay against overload speed.
I'm surprised with those 4 links. Like, this is not a common move by Zerg players. They're already out on the map. So what I'm guessing is going to wait for the first 2 cars to go across the map and send them directly to kill some SCVs. Maybe a mule would be great.
That's what he has, why he has the overload right there.
Yeah.
Did you say
Nice.
cars?
And then
Yeah, they are cars. Hot Wheels.
We've been having fun with Hot Wheels fire trucks.
Yeah, and immediately picks off.
He plays a kill 1 and just go away.
Yeah, safe. How do you feel when you get scouted by overload speed like this? Do you get annoyed, or are you like, well, he had to spend some resources to be able to do this?
But it's free.
we're used at this point.
How is it free?
Don't go there. Don't
It's
get
only
them,
100.
Don't get them started.
We've
Not
been
these
going
two.
here all week. Like, we've been going there a couple times. already.
Please, not these two.
We had the discussion like with Special, like which Terran unit is actually good. He's like, well, not really any of them.
Can't think of any. So.
Which units are bad? It's like literally all of them.
Maybe except the Marine. We
Any-
don't know
Oh,
Marine is pretty good.
are we gonna see mech out of INnoVation in any of the games here, and on which map would it be if we did?
I think it depends on how the maps will go.
Yeah. So he tries bio first, see how it goes. Like if he's very successful.
It looked
maybe
like
he
against
sticks with it.
Reyna when he first played Bio, and then he suddenly switched into Mac because it felt like he wasn't really feeling it with Bio against him.
Yeah.
Since
If-
Reyna has a unique playstyle.
Like if we would have seen it, it would have been on this map. I feel like this is like probably
Yeah.
the best map you can play mech on. But looking at the map order, maybe in Triton we could see it again. He did it against Rainer.
It's actually the same map order as before.
Yeah,
The vetoes are standard, right? Winter's Gate and World
Yeah.
Sleepers.
pretty much.
Yeah, so he's mostly still favoring that bio-based style. He's been playing it the vast majority of the game, so while he is perfectly capable, obviously, of playing mech, I mean, if he doesn't do it here, I guess we're not likely to see it, at least until Triton.
And again, Serral is playing super safe, going for the fast baiting speed. Even though he's covered like the 3CC, he really likes this play. And yeah,
Yeah, so he actually decided to go for the lair and the baiting nest and everything before upgrades. So the upgrades are going to start very, very late. You can see Terran's already going to be like a third of the way done. But it's just a really safe way of opening, taking about 0 risk here.
yeah. How many cars did INnoVation make this game? 4?
4.
Okay, so because the last game he played against Serral, he made 6. So his medevac timing was late, but his tank was also like super delayed. He made like 5 barracks before the.
Yeah. He had like one
Remember
tank
that?
at like 7
Yeah.
minutes.
Do you guys think there is a key point in this matchup where Terran can try and make a difference? Is it still like a 2-2 timing or anything like that, or is it just across the game they have to find some damage?
Across the game, I think. I think time is not really working. Unless like super committed like his game in Thunderbird, remember? There was like a super 2-3 base out in.
Yeah.
Actually, there's something interesting. He's making a second factory before the 4 and 5 barracks. Yeah, look, that second factory is super fast.
So maybe he wants to build up the tank counts.
I guess.
I guess it's like a bit of a mind game from the previous game they played on this map, right?
Maybe, but I've never seen this. Is it good?
I have no idea. Like I see I guess the tanks then were very late, so maybe he's right now trying to.
Yeah, but now they were normal tanks. So I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
I feel like it's just because of the way he macroed in this game. Maybe he took the gases a little too fast, or maybe that's just his playstyle. But INnoVation with the perfect macro always seems to like get the buildings correctly. So in this case, I think he just had a little bit of too much gas, or he's going into wooden mines straight away.
Oh, he is making a reactor on that factory, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's gonna. Oh, maybe he's gonna do the. I used to do this back long time ago. I stopped doing it because I don't think it's good, but he's gonna make like 1 tank and 2 mines. Maybe he's gonna do that.
It's already on 1 tank, I think. So
Yeah, like, and make 2 mines. It can work like as a one-timing thingy, but other than that, it's not that strong. And Serral's already going to hive.
Yeah, he's also actually going into the lurker den here. So we've been
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
a whole lot of lurker play, especially defensively. They seem to be really good. A lot of the Terran players have been saying it's really scary, especially against like a Zerg player that's just simply sitting back and trying to macro. How do you feel about it, Gabe? Like lurkers in general right now?
I feel like it's like another thing right now that they get. So like with Bio, I feel like it's quite weak because Zerg players can do quite a lot of styles against it, and because of the sizes of the maps, it's most of the maps are like large to very large, and this means that tank play is kind of difficult because with tanks you're not that mobile as with widow mines. So getting widow mines is more natural nowadays, and against lurkers with widow mines, you can struggle a lot. Like if you get a Nidus into the main, if you get like a lurker drop into the main, you could actually lose everything.
Yeah. So it's like another tool in like the Zerg arsenal, I guess.
I think with the hive tech, yeah, for sure. And he's already getting the lurker boar upgrade.
And Vipers on the way as well.
And I like the
So
third
yeah, look
version
at
of a Doom Drop. if
He's
you
gonna.
set that
He's
up.
doing the 1 tank 2 mine thing. I think he might have a timing to hit with 2-2, and he will have like maybe 5 or 6 tanks and a bunch of mines. It's really hard to micro because you have to siege and borrow. But
You also have to keep in mind that you have to defend counterattacks at
Yeah.
the same time.
And the creep spread is really good. Where would you attack then?
I honestly would do through the middle.
Right,
but
the
I'm
middle,
sure.
yeah.
Serral making 6 overlords at
middle.
186. Is he human?
Yeah, look, he's still making tank mine. Okay.
He made 2 overlords too many.
He's not delayed. Delayed will make like 20.
Actually, I think 2 is totally fine, right? Like you're likely to lose a couple here and there.
So at this point, INnoVation is securing the 4th base, and as soon as he feels safe about it, he's gonna move out on the map, I think. Or maybe what he can do is also just play the macro game straight up after seeing the lurkers.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, maybe he's just defending with the tanks and gonna move with the mines.
They're trying to catch this army here.
Like, get off my creep. As soon as he gets even remotely close. I mean, that siege or that widow mine rather is still trying. But, well, there it is. Yeah, so 10 range lurkers definitely does make a difference.
Well, yeah, it does.
Widow mine drop. This one should be able to get a little bit of damage done. There you go, 6 rounds.
And
But I
behind this, both players really powering up with these upgrades. The INnoVation actually forgot +3 armor here.
Yeah.
Or his bio.
It's not too different. This 3 armor isn't that important.
Wow, he's actually properly sieging there.
Oh.
The tanks are going to get abducted here into the lurkers. Very nicely
Engaging
done.
Into this is not going to be possible for INnoVation right now. But Serra's going to pull back regardless, since Serra doesn't have his entire army over there, so he's just like being annoying.
It's actually crazy to me how much better, for example, Serral is playing with this style than a couple days ago. I mean, a couple days ago, obviously, the patch was still very new and they didn't get a lot of practice on the patch yet. But even just in a couple days' time, we see him make much more dedicated pushes with this kind of aggression, right? Like Lurker, Hydra, Viper, not very common, but nowadays, I guess over the last like 4 days, there's been a lot of practice. And it's already noticeable, like strategies are already changing.
If you're INnoVation here, how do you feel like you're doing in the game? Like creep is like past the center.
Pretty bad.
Pretty bad?
Normal TVZ, I think. For now.
Really? I would feel I already lost.
No, I mean it's Acropolis.
So you already lost regardless? No, what we do?
Standard TVZ on Acropolis.
Ah, okay.
Perfectly fine.
When Special sees his opponent is there, he already thinks he lost. Like, oh man, my opponent is there, can't believe it.
Honestly, to me it looks very fine. It looks much better than the first game on Acropolis.
I'm glad you're here, Gabe.
Well, the first game was a disaster.
Yeah, this game is just bad.
So how does INnoVation recover from this? Like, what does he have to have
Well,
happen?
he's trying to make Liberators, but his star push is insanely late. There's Lurkers already sieging him.
Yeah.
And he has Vipers, so...
But there's not that many abducts available. He has to go and get energy back every single time. Like, he's mostly delayed the siege very well here for now. Actually, this is dangerous. If a single one of these attacks here starts doing damage,
Yeah, that's
gonna be
what
really
we're
bad
going to
for
see very soon. So when the Terran takes the fourth or fifth base rather, the Zerg is going to aim with Banelings into planetaries, and that's how the Terran loses most of the time.
wow, and then Shockwave actually being researched here.
Yeah, I like that. 2 or 3 ghosts against this side is good. You can EMP the Vipers.
Big
Yeah.
drop right here in the top section of the map. Not enough units yet, but the Banelings do come in right now, so he does force the pickup.
Oh my
Base
god,
stays alive for now.
that's a lot of Vipers.
Yeah, he's got like 7 right now, I think.
Would Zerg ever go like for Ultras here?
Yeah, why not? He's making the upgrade already for the...
But I thought Ultras were bad.
Yeah, good joke.
I feel like we need like a top level Zerg player to like do a little bit of like balance here.
They too busy
They don't have anything to say anyway.
They play in the tournaments, man.
Aren't Ultras a good way to throw the game?
The Zerg's already in finals. You know.
Yeah, like
Can't
they
get
play in
them.
the tournament, man. They can be cast and play.
Rainer,
Serral
yeah,
mic right
Rainer.
now.
Yeah.
Could have humor.
The either in the finals were practicing harder than us, of course. That's the two.
Well,
Oh, no, the Medevacs, man.
yeah,
Oh
that's
my god.
3 medevacs going down as well as all the other units.
That was bad. In case you were wondering.
You're becoming a caster now.
Oh, that was a good move with the Marauder. Oh my god, but that was a bad move with the Marine.
A little bit.
What I see
He's
him...
starting to fall apart now, though. He's taking a lot of damage in the last minute.
Yeah.
Some more attacks.
Ooh, good shockwaves there.
There's just so many Vipers that he's always going to be super cost effective. He
Yeah,
just
but the
goes
Vipers
forward.
are now out of energy, though.
Yeah, but they're still alive. They're going to come back with energy and with
They'll be back
revenge.
in a minute, yeah.
The problem is like he lost too much in too many sizes, and now he's getting siege everywhere. So he's having a hard time defending this, I think.
Getting liberated soon.
Yeah,
At a
Liberators.
time. And Sir doesn't have to spy yet. Not a disaster yet, I think.
What's the upgrade on the tanks?
I think it's 2 armor.
You don't get attack at all?
No, attack doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Attack is pretty useless unless you have +3 attack, then it like
Yeah.
2 shots Hydras, but that's about it.
Double Spire on the way.
Like, he does have a really, innovation that is, he does have a really good amount of economy, right? Like, he's got all the bases he really wants.
Yeah, but the problem is taking another base. This one is going to be very hard to be defend.
Right.
Yeah, Costello just attacks with a bunch of units, Banelings blows it up, and then it's like well worth.
Banelings are very powerful.
He's still making SCVs.
Yeah, he's spread out extremely thin right now.
Up to 86
Oh, he's actually got to push in here. That's a massive commitment. The siege tanks, though, do get abducted.
Not bad for innovation, I think.
Yeah. Well, if he can get these SCVs, it certainly is.
It depends on where the army is. It's like army in position. If not, then it's of course bad for innovation, but liberators are going to siege it.
Yeah, the Terran army is still running towards this location. The
Yeah.
base is already gone by the time they arrive.
He didn't lose that much in this case, but losing the planetary is already pretty bad for him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too bad.
No,
in
this was a
case.
good trade for sure. For Reno.
He's going for personal cloaking as well here.
He has a lot of workers. I think he has like 5 or 6 orbitals, so it's not that bad.
Do you go nukes in this scenario? Like, he's got multiple ghost academies.
He still has to defend, and eventually he can go for that, maybe.
How many does he have?
I think 2 right now. Maybe
Yeah.
it's a mistake, though.
No, no.
Yeah, we don't
no.
see so many nukes anymore.
Well, Zergs decided that they can put a sport on per base. It's not that hard.
They got really good at, like, spotting everything.
Yeah.
Funny you realize that.
Yeah.
Good for them. Oh my god, he's actually going in.
Oh, that nice EMPs, man.
Yeah, the EMPs actually hit all of those Vipers, so they're out of energy, but this Zerg army is still massive.
And so it feels like he's overextending here. I mean, he's got a big bank, so he can replace that very easily. But if he keeps on throwing this many units away, INnoVation might be able to finally find some sort of counter attack.
We're getting some good trades. So he's slowly but surely crawling out back to the game.
Oh, watch out. That base gonna
Oh my
die.
god.
That base gonna die.
No!
No!
And it goes down.
Ooh.
And the Liberators are going to get there, siege that mineral line, and there's not going to be a single drone there.
Yeah. Whoa, 200 IQ.
Can't kill my drones if there's...
Hashtag calculated.
Yeah, he did that totally on purpose. Yeah, maybe fatigue, though, coming into play here just a little bit. We do have a big attack through the center of the map.
Oh my god. He's like, wait, what?
Oh, Shift Q Liberators, Lambo's personal favorite unit.
Across 3 bases. Ah, yeah, this is going to be really annoying for Serral to deal with.
Yeah, it's expensive, though.
But Quints are pretty good anti-air.
Luckily, he had some tempers in position.
You turn to Mickey Mouse.
Oh, here you go again. There's no ghost this time, so he can abduct everything. Here we go.
There's not enough army for INnoVation. If he gets that planetary, that's already good.
That Betar is like, team, anyone? We're out of here.
We are out of here, man.
Yeah. And all that Zerg needs to do right now is back up. Another base is gone.
This is why it's so hard to defend in this map all those bases with bio. It's because you need to be in position to EMP the Vipers before they can abduct all your units. So, and there's like 3 attack points that he can come through. So it's hard to keep track of his army.
Are resources loss relevant there?
No.
As a stat?
So this is like a classic TVZ scenario. You have 5 bases, you can defend them, but then taking another base is very difficult. And if you don't have another base, the Zerg play is always going to be at an income.
Yeah.
And eventually your bases are going to run out as well. And then it's going to get even worse.
How do you guys like this composition here?
Training?
Fine. Banelings are very strong against like
Yeah.
any Terran composition. If you get Siege Tank to get like blown away by Vipers, I mean, Wooden Mines could be good, but honestly, it's very hard to control. And
He's actually gonna move in again.
That's
Yo,
another
not
great
afraid.
The Ultras.
There's Turres, there's a PF. Liberators got there late, actually.
Parasitic bombs on all of those
Well,
Liberators. They're going to have
Raptors-
to unsiege.
Raptors are the most cost-efficient unit, I think, in this scenario.
Yeah.
They're just gonna take care of like most of the air units with Vipers.
He's chased all the way back, though. That was a very expensive army for Zerg to lose, but
Oh, there's a mammoth.
still so much. Yeah, there's one Ultralisk.
Yeah,
One classic Ultralisk.
A very nice skin, I think.
He's been on a diet.
So
And that CC was gonna have to be replaced. He actually could have used caustic spray here to take that out, but
Look at him.
I
He could
think
have
he
actually
did.
just killed that command.
he's a merciful god.
Yeah, exactly. You tell your friends.
So now INnoVation lost his bases. And
So now he goes into more ultras. I mean, Serral's so mobile. I think he's trying every time to figure out where most of the army is and where there isn't enough, and he keeps going top base, bottom base, top base, bottom base. And even though it's not necessarily the most cost-effective of trades, like we mentioned before, he just has so much more income in minerals.
Yeah, eventually, like, Terran is going to run out of the bases they have, right?
All right, next round. Mammoth is tanking everything.
like they look at the corruptors, they're killing all the liberators.
Yeah, there's no turrets now anymore. So the setup, the defensive setup wasn't there for INnoVation. Ghosts are gonna come in, but Banelings closing the distance.
Yeah, the Ghosts are running for their lives, but I mean, they can only go so far. Once again, a couple of Banelings get into the mineral line. A couple of drones are falling somewhere as well, though.
Look at it, one.
Yeah, he's dead, man.
The supply.
You know what?
71 army against 118, and that base is gonna die.
That's it, I think. Yeah.
Oh, Rambo is coming here, but killing a lot of drones. So
Or you can just remake them.
yeah.
I like how you guys started off very subtly. You're like, you know what? We'll just be more obvious now.
This is no damage. What is this? This is basically nothing.
You killed 27 drones, but in reality, you didn't.
Nothing.
Oh my god, the corruptors are gonna kill so many of those medivacs as well. And INnoVation's income has been crippled.
I know where you're looking right
Losing
now.
medevac is so expensive at this point in the game.
Look at it. Yeah, he has no. The fact that he can't remake turrets on time here for the next attack.
Yeah.
Now it's an orbital
So tough.
command over there too, though. Like the orbital command is not really what you want to defend
Yeah,
this
that's
area.
true.
Did Serral even lose a single Viper this game? Or like how many did he lose?
He lost a lot.
Oh, he lost 6, but I mean like those have been so cost effective
Yeah,
the
yeah.
entire game, just like dozens of abducts.
Oh, nice knife.
7.
They kill a corruptor.
Can he win?
No, you killed a Viper too.
But he killed a second corruptor.
Can he
He's
win?
trying to snipe.
Can he do
Try
this?
and push in here anyways. The Liberators do get picked off immediately by the Corruptors. The Mammoths, though, still going to town. GG is called.
There's just too much for Serral, who goes up 1-0.
Yeah.
I have a question, Loco.
What's up?
Do you think ultras are bad?
I don't have a good win rate with Ultras myself, but it's because I'm not very good at the game.
Okay. But they're good.
Yeah, they
Is that
can
a
be
yes
pretty
or
good.
no?
I like them a lot against like marine tank-based styles. Otherwise, I think I'm just going up to Brute Lords. 'cause
That's a
it's
no.
just- It's easier.
That's a no.
Brute Lords?
Rude Lord?
Yeah.
What is he? What?
You know the flying things?
Talking about making Brute Lords. Against Bio.
Wow, I get bullied here. Can't believe it.
This guy, man.
He is Twitch chat and
Guys like him is why they think Serg is weak. We're joking.
You guys know the Lumbo emoji, the Twitch chat GM?
Yeah, Twitch chat GM.
That's a great emoji.
Yeah.
All right, if you're INnoVation here, what are you thinking to try and come back in this?
No idea.
Proxy.
Proxy?
Proxy.
It depends on map. Well, second map is going to be
Triton.
Triton.
He proxied a couple times so far. It didn't really work out very well.
Yeah, because the proxy 2-racks, 3-racks is unbeatable apparently, according to Twitch chat. Doesn't work so far though.
INnoVation rebooting.
Which is the best proxy that you can do against Zerg?
I think 2-racks is the best one overall.
Gabe?
I guess so, yeah. I mean, 3x is just a gamble. If the Zerg player has a quick gas and like goes straight into Ravager,
You're dead.
I don't think it's that good.
Does that happen a lot, you think? Or
You know, one time I played a ladder game, I did proxy 3-racks, and this guy had an idle before my factory was done. I was not happy. And I took my gases right away.
did you win?
Of course not.
Who was it?
I think it was breaking GG. So I was in a 6-6 account, it was like a -60. After that, I stopped doing 3-racks.
That was the game. That was the one game too much.
Yeah.
We started playing a little bit more standard after this.
Alrighty, so here we go. Game number 2 of this series. The winner, of course, will go up against Raynar, who's waiting in the grand finals of Homestory Cup 20. Spawning here in the top left-hand corner of Triton. From Finland, we have Serral.
His opponents in the southeast playing red, and Terran from South Korea. Give it up for INnoVation.
Wait, you guys think Brute Lords are worse than Ultralists?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Really?
100%. If you get Brute Lords, then Terran has an easy time taking another base. And with Ultras, you can't get past 6 bases normally.
So it's primarily mobility.
And strength.
Thanks for the free content, guys. Next YouTube video on Loco's channel. Brood Lords worse than Ultras.
You won't believe what happens next. Confirmed by Game.
All caps. Exclamation
I
mark.
guess
exclamation
some
mark.
Zergs that go straight into Brute Lords, I really like to play against that with Bio.
Right.
It's way more convenient than having Banelings and Ultras aim with your planetaries.
Yeah.
How about the build orders now?
Normal, nothing crazy.
We'll have
And
to
it's
see if INnoVation is going to open up BC or another 3 CC builds.
Intensive scouting again.
Is Triton the best Terran map against Zerg by far?
I think Winters is the best one. But it's preference per player, I think.
Yeah, okay.
We
Well,
saw this
that's going to
game-
be
We
good.
saw
The
this map
veto.
earlier as well between Serral and Inno. At the time, Inno went for a double battlecruiser opener.
Yeah.
Do you think? Yeah, that's not going to happen again, right? It's not going to happen a
No.
second time.
Well,
0% chance.
that's just like the WBC opening just worked very well because Sarah went for like a roach attack.
Yeah, he happened to go for a roach attack. He didn't really scout very well.
It's not bad against
he
BCs,
couldn't
but
be scouted.
if the Terran makes BCs and Marines at the same time out of a reactor, then any kind of roach attack is always going to fail, I think.
So Serral lost to INnoVation earlier, and then Raynar beat INnoVation. Were you guys surprised at all by any of these results, or?
No.
I wasn't too surprised because the games that INnoVation won didn't really look
Yeah.
that convincing. Like the
They
one
didn't?
in Acropolis. If he won such a game like on Acropolis, I'd feel like, yeah, like for sure, INnoVation did look very convincing.
Yeah.
But the way he won these matches were because of early game advantages, I feel like. So he had like a build order win. He had a good build order start because Serral was thinking he was going Mac, but he was playing Bio. And then he just did a very good timing attack on the last map. I don't think Serral's going to get caught off guard again by that kind of strategy.
Yeah. And Serral didn't play that well, to be honest.
So
we
you would
we asked
expect-
Raynar about it, remember?
Yeah.
If the series is like more standard and Serral doesn't fall behind, you just expect him to be able to do really well against
That's
INnoVation.
pretty greedy. Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Oh, and he gets out?
Yeah, that's a big pickup actually.
He-
Oh my god.
On this
Metabolic boost about to finish?
10
in
seconds.
this call, he wasn't behind, honestly. He was actually ahead. He just played quite poorly, to be honest.
Alrighty, so the third base does go up eventually, but this all hurts just a little bit, right? Like it's not supposed to be delayed here. It shouldn't have been. There's a couple of sloppy moves here and there, though. To be honest, like I wonder if like fatigue comes into play here.
Oh no, so he's doing a 3CC with a Liberator. He's playing a little greedy, but I think he feels like, you know, if I can't get away with greed, I can't win against her.
It's funny though, like if he would have gone up against the same roach attack that Serral went for in the previous game they played on this map, he would have been in so much trouble.
Yeah.
What's the best spot here to attack with the Liberator if you're going to go for it on this map?
Probably the third. I think I like the third.
I always go for the third for scouting.
From the right side or
Right, yeah.
Yeah, right.
makes sense? Yeah, I was like, I mean, you're pretty committed, right? If you go all the way inside of the main base or natural. Is there E-base yet? Or is that
No,
game?
they're gonna go come out soonish.
So it wasn't like the greediest build. You went for the barracks at least before.
Well, going eBay before barracks is actually just bad. Doesn't do anything.
Yeah, because you don't have any units.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there we
Yeah,
go.
if you do that, the
Great.
creep thread is right in front of your door.
Yeah. Yeah, last game the creep spread was so scary. I was like, how is he ever gonna attack?
He didn't.
Yeah. So that answered it, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't.
They played tower defense for 20 minutes.
So he's.
So do you think if you play any build where like you're not denying a lot of creep, it's just you're just down? Like
It's not bad, but this is basically what INnoVation doing. But the problem is not creep. I feel like what Serral is doing right now is the best response.
Yeah.
You just look at the upgrades; they're faster than the Terran player. The only problem is he will have an speed leader later, right? But he has a lot of drones as well. And he actually went to the main with the Liberator. I think he's just gonna camp it until the fight.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh, he gets both of these Hellions as well. That's huge.
Yeah, that's big.
two
Yeah.
free cars.
So he
Pretty
switched
hot.
up. He switched up the timing of the lair and the Baneling Nest with the timing of the evolution chambers.
Yeah.
So last game they started at like the 6-minute mark. Right now they're going to be like halfway done at that point.
Cell with another clean scout here. We'll see the timing on everything, the additional barracks. Does his squad spot the E-base, but he's gonna know anyway that they are there.
Yeah.
And already sees the third base on location. How come Zergs are still doing run-bys so well and they're doing damage? I feel like we've reached a stage in StarCraft where like those are so common that, you know, something like a sensor tower or sometimes a bunker on the third base. Why not ever get a bunker on the third base? Like they used to do that all the time, even like against charge lots back in the day.
You hear of the Baneling?
Yeah, but like a wall of
Yeah.
depot. A wall of depot and a bunker behind.
The Baneling.
Mainly. I agree.
You think it's still not worth it to go for something
It's
like
not
a
that
bunker?
bad, but
Yeah.
it's really annoying. Let's say you kill it once, you have to do it again.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
and again, again.
Yeah, you don't really have the money to throw away at that point.
You need to be making as many units as
Yeah.
possible.
Like right now, the build order has to be very clean. He doesn't really have the money to get a sensor tower.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. The Liberator is now very off timing, just killing actually workers.
It would delay his 2-2 upgrades. It would delay the second factory, stuff like that. So eventually, yes, you should.
Oh, I mean
always get,
later
a-
on, like when
yeah,
you're
yeah,
already
later
set
on
up.
you should always try and get like run by defense
Yeah.
via a sensor tower is very good. I agree. Or maybe just Marines to spot and run like.
I like
Man.
this. He's buying a lot of time with
Yeah.
that Liberator. There's
And
nothing a lot
You
of
should put
mining
the Queen,
here.
man.
This is
That's the
actually very uncommon play by INnoVation.
Ooh, he's
Gonna
gonna
go
hit the
after
pool.
yeah, the spawning pool.
Oh, this is very good, man.
This card Serral got.
Actually, Cell's gonna bank a lot of
Uh,
minerals for the time being.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's he does the Hydronove. He's,
There's no Banelings, God.
yeah, he's not going to be able to do very much here for a while. Yeah, I think that's the reason why he's sending these links home. is
By the
because
way,
he feels like
INnoVation is
he's
doing
done
the same all-in he did against Serral on the Thunderbird. He's going for the 8 barracks out of one factory and not for command center.
And Cell spotted those extra
Yeah,
barracks.
he just spotted them. So if he dies, I'm gonna be mad. So
Yeah, he's supposed to stop droning like in a little bit and just make a ton of units and hold
I
on.
told him just do big robot and defend with Banelings on creep and you will win. Well, let's see if he does that.
Yeah, what he has to do is run by the third base. I think
Yeah.
From the right side?
Yeah, use a lot of units run by and defend with a lot of Banelings.
probably the right
Yeah,
right
try-
side is the only
Like
one.
you probably suck your 4 base, but it's okay if you can kill the Terran third base, you know, because you also kill the production.
Where are those guys going?
They made the depot also. They have to run
They're
by-
going around?
Yeah.
They've got a holiday now, dude. Just
Because
finished
the
the
Serral's
war.
taking-
They're going north of the wall?
Yes.
Oh, if he kills this medevac, it will be huge, man.
Oh my god.
They will make 6.
He's going for it. INnoVation is
Oh,
gonna
oh.
get caught. Oh, he squeezes past, but I mean, is there anything in the main base to try and defend?
Oh, there's a Tempest there.
Tempest.
Matter of fact, does get picked off.
And I mean, that medevac is gonna die, I'm pretty sure now. Link's not gonna clean up on the ground.
That was a very cost-efficient trade. Trading a Tempest for like one medevac is not bad, I think. Hey, you're laughing about it.
I wasn't sure if I misheard you last game, but yeah, the sport
Oh,
colors are Tempest now. I see what it is.
Certainly did not.
The Spore? No, the Spore was Spore.
Oh, you meant the queen?
Yeah.
The what?
Ah.
What is that? Never heard of that.
Yeah, what are you talking about? That was a Tempest.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so look at the supply. It's different, massive.
Where do you think Top was looking?
Music to my ears.
But he scouted the A barracks, so INnoVation has an off amount of units. He should be taking, like, you see the one on the base next to his third, the one, he should be taking that base as his fifth. I don't know why he took this one. Because against this, you just want to, like, run by and defend with a lot of banelings. That's the defense. Well, no
How
more
many
units.
banelings are there?
Like, you shouldn't be defending this. If he does this,
Yeah.
he's
He
gonna
cannot
die.
defend.
Yeah, he's just going to evacuate. Is he listening to you, Juan?
No, you need actually more units. This is too little.
Like the supply count.
Well, I mean, he's not
mainly
fighting
heavily
yet.
in favor
Oh, you
there.
mean on the right side?
No, you're like, you need
No,
to
this
run by with
run by
another
is
unit.
completely
to defend
useless.
with
INnoVation has way more stuff. Like he's got 50 more army.
INnoVation's maxed out, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're looking at it, yeah.
we are looking at the supply, man.
Thank
Relax.
you. I appreciate it.
Okay, he's in run by in more units. Okay, this is the play. Go run by, man. Go. Okay, very good. And now you make only banings and links as a, to defend.
So the goal is to trade against what's there
Yeah,
and then
and-
overpower the army on the
Yeah,
other
and
side.
know that you. Oh, very good job.
He's going to roll right in there, try and do as much damage as he can, gets rid of a lot of the army. SCVs
yes,
are trying to evacuate. They actually do make it out of there for now, and INnoVation looks like he's getting the defense on the other side. Cell's going to try to get as many units as he can, especially in terms of links and banes. Can he connect? Finds
big
a lot
hit.
of SCVs.
But you know what the problem? Like, if you defend this, you're not attacking.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the meantime, like all of that Terran army is sitting on the edge of the creep doing a whole lot of nothing, right? And
Yeah.
this is giving Serral so much time to morph in a million.
I'm not happy that
baby.
he hasn't taken the 4 base on the right side, though. That's a big mistake.
And Cell's going to go for another wave here with the ton of
Yeah, you
links.
should.
So he knows he
I
might
don't
just
know.
come in from behind.
Oh, the replay.
Nice.
INnoVation
Okay,
is
let-
pressing forward. He's stepping on creep. I think Cell's just waiting for
Yeah,
INnoVation to finally step on
wait
creep,
for
but
it.
INnoVation's doing a good job of just staying at the edge.
Okay, this is a good run by again. Like, this is so annoying. This
Oh,
time
there's nothing this
Yeah,
time.
this is never gonna be anything. This is super all in by. Why is he going back? Okay.
I think Serral just wants to.
But there's nothing to kill. Yes, it is.
No, you can kill the reactors. Everything. That's so annoying. It's good.
Now he's trying to deal with this. Serral
He's gonna go
being
for
as
big
patient
now.
as he can here. Now INnoVation's not maxed out anymore. Serral is.
Oh, I was gonna say that feels like a bad move. Like you need to get a
Okay,
space,
look,
right?
this is the move. You
Yeah.
should never defend your 4 base.
He's going to saturate top right and evacuate that base.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna center as well, take it
Yeah,
right now.
you see? Easy. This play is not good.
It's that simple when special
Yeah.
plays.
Well, once I tell him what to do.
Are you the Zerg coach?
Pretty much.
The +3 attack upgrade, though, can change things, no?
Well, the thing is, like, INnoVation Army has no buffer, has no more. Oh, this is a good move.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Yeah, he's trying to force the fight. Somewhat on creep, but in a good and cost-effective position for the tanks. Serral rolls in there again.
Very
He's
little
gonna force the
mining.
evacuation. INnoVation is permanently supply blocked.
Yeah.
Like, this is absurd. He's on 136
Oh,
again.
watch out! Those Hydras are gonna be picked up very quickly.
Oh, those Marines at the bottom, they're not doing much.
And
So
Siege are though.
So few of them are actually attacking. The Hydra is trying to deal with the tanks. Serral will be forced back for now.
That
He's
was really
holding
good
on.
though, right? Like that's
INnoVation
a
lost
really
his
interesting
production.
elevator push.
INnoVation doesn't have the additional barracks anymore, so it is really bad for him.
Yeah.
17 more Banelings, 26 more Zerglings on the way. INnoVation's adding on more Marines, more tanks. He's going to have to retake that third base in a second.
Not much you can do at this point if these siege tanks are picked off, and that's one less right now.
Yeah, there's only 1, 2 left down there.
Yeah, he can't really continue this push after they're gone.
INnoVation did his best not to step on creep, but eventually he just had to
Yeah.
here in that position and elevate units up, which Serral was waiting for. Serral with a massive supply lead now. But +3 attack finished, I think, for INnoVation.
Yeah, it did. That's +3 Marines. But
Oh, Serral getting a little greedy now.
he has 0 Marauders, so his army has no buffer. Which are pretty important, the Marauders.
He's going to need some insane micro to somehow deal with those Banelings.
Yeah.
Good pre-splits, I don't know what. Like,
Maybe.
Yeah, like his economy is really bad here, right? Like he's
Yeah.
really not mining very much at all. He's only getting about 1,000 mineral income versus Serral.
Oh my
who's getting
God.
about 3,500. So massive doom drop right now.
Serral's
heading
getting ready
towards
for
the
it.
main base. Yeah, Serral actually now cycling all of his units back towards the main.
no, INnoVation, don't do it. He goes in. Oh, he turns around. That would have been the end of the game right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is his other option though?
Micro like Neon.
Leaving the game.
Yeah. Big
It's like honest trailers,
Yeah.
StarCraft version.
Yeah.
He's super dead. The top left-hand side, INnoVation. Will
Okay,
get attacked.
the Hydra starting to in the medevacs and the Bane is rolling through. And yeah.
Once
Nice.
again, loads up into the medevacs, reinforcing Terran units do come up here. Good control, but I mean, it's just not it's not enough. It's way too much Zerg.
Oh. Oh, there's
Yeah,
there.
Serral was ready. He knew there was going to be some sort of follow-up drop after he cleaned up most of the army. Banelings going to get easy cleanups as Serral moves across the map with a massive force of Banelings, Links, and Hydralisks. INnoVation probably doesn't have enough here at this point anymore. The soup will not be lying in this one. And Serral, it looks like he's about to do it here. INnoVation running out of forces, 32 army supply. Serral goes up 2-0 here. And he's now on match point.
Yeah, so Serral mentioned he realized the mistakes he made in the series that he played earlier. He's playing better right now.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't really see what's going to stop him at this point, right? Like, I would love to see some mech play, but
Probably, yeah.
It's this connect map, so maybe, big maybe.
big maybe. He's been going for a ton of Battlecruiser openers. I guess Battlecruiser into mech would be good, but
That's the only thing that works as mech. Like
Yeah.
when anything else is kind of bad, I think.
what do you think, Gabe?
Yes.
So if you're INnoVation now, what are you thinking?
If you play Mac, go BC. Go Swarmhole Zimba. And
Big truth.
for Bio, it feels like INnoVation prefers Bio. But I think after a game like this, he will try Mac.
Like he tried a macro game 1, he tried like a all-in game 2.
Yeah.
Later work.
Do you pay a lot of attention to INnoVation's builds, or you're more focused on your body TY yourself?
We
especially?
play different, but he plays like too normal for my style, I think. It's more of a big game thing, I think.
Yeah, big game.
100%, yeah.
Is he your favorite Terran to try and look at builds and stuff?
I don't really have a favorite, honestly, but if he's playing, I'm always watching.
Okay.
I think this game it will be a BC opening no matter what. So BC into Mac or Bio.
Is there like a general consensus best thing to, or like best way to do it? Like, do you go into Yamato quickly? Like, do you play Battle Mech behind it?
Some people, it's just start to start, I think.
Yeah.
I for example, I like to make 3 factories before I make Yamato. Some Cure, for example, he likes to make the Yamato right away.
Yeah.
I don't know what he likes to do, but it depends.
Gabe, perhaps you know if you're watching it. Him or not.
That's very complicated. If I play Mac, it's Battlecruiser into Factory, into another BC, into Yamato.
Yeah.
So this the way I spent my gas, pretty much.
And I guess you guys know about the way Serral likes to counter, right? Like before we saw,
Well, he,
in the previous patch, we saw like fast infestors with neurals sometimes. We saw a lot of queens,
he counters
aka
with Korean,
Tempest.
Korean Cirque, which is the best way, which is just make roaches fast and corruptors. That's how you counter it.
Yeah. So this is like the new way, definite, like,
Well, it's not new. It's just the way since last patch. How
yeah,
you
everybody's
counter it.
been doing this.
Every
as
time I see someone else making like fast infestors, I just laugh at okay.
Yeah.
You lose. Because corruptors are insanely good early on like this. Because it forces the BCs to be sure you Yamato the corruptors, but you don't do actual real damage, you know?
Yeah, you have to camp more, and they're just not very good against air, so you need like a ton of turrets.
Alrighty, we'll get this game underway as soon as possible. We'll be on Discord Bloodbath, or as Pig would say, Bloodbath.
Oh no.
He said it earlier today as well.
It's a bloodbath.
Still makes me giggle. Here we go. INnoVation, though, definitely best opening gift, right? I mean, come on, that's...
Oh, it's a what? They lied us about the maps, dog.
Oh.
What? Yeah, they did.
We've been lied by traders. Nice.
What a bait.
Alrighty, so here we go. We're finding ourselves on Ephemeron instead in the top left-hand corner. Currently 2-0 ahead. Certainly looking to get his revenge against Raynor in the grand finals, but he will have to win this one first. We have none other than Serral.
He's 16 pulled. He's doing the Rainer move. The 16.
Oh, yeah, he is.
And his opponent in the red, playing Terran, representing South Korea, we call him the Machine. INnoVation.
I don't know. INnoVation this year has been SCV scout in every game. Will he get lucky in SCV scouting? I don't know. This is very important to know if he's SCV scouting or not.
No, he isn't.
He isn't? Feels,
Nope.
feels bad. He scouted the last 2 games with an SCV and this one.
Overlord should spot the Reaper, and the Zerg needs to
Oh
move
my
around.
God.
This is such a painful move. He is going for the Marine as a follow-up, but obviously this means
Yeah.
that once
Yeah.
again, the main is vulnerable, SCV on the low ground is vulnerable, and it hurts
Serral-
so much.
Serral adjusted perfectly, I think.
Oh
He
my God, the
realized
Marine,
what's
dude.
happening.
Oh!
This is so bad, dude. This
If
is
that
terrible.
Marine dies, yeah, that's an absolute disaster. The SCV on the low ground died, now the reactor died as well.
The SCV is gonna die, the one that's building the very important factory there, and those links, they're not done.
They are not done.
And the Reaper is coming back, but it's still so far. I think it took
Yeah.
some time to react with the Reaper actually before, well, like even when that started hitting.
Yeah, Reapers seem really fast until they're traveling home, then it takes forever.
Oh, when Link's getting out.
3 SCVs.
that?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna try to
he's-
deny the one on the natural.
Exactly.
Alrighty, and in the meantime at home, Serral is just simply macroing his way up.
My God, he killed 3 workers, a reactor, and delayed the CC for a million years.
So what would you call the situation?
7-3 for Serral.
70-30? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say disaster or something.
Well, that too.
Yeah, so Serral is not going to have to deal with any Hellions anytime soon. I mean, they're going to all be delayed a little while, and with the Hellions delayed, obviously, everything else is going to be delayed as well. Means that he can hold down the drone button for the time being. Needs to obviously be careful. Wouldn't be surprised if he plays overly safe here, because that's kind of what he does, but he can definitely go ahead and just play very, very greedy from here if he wants to already. So many drones coming up. Link speed will be done in just a sec. So INnoVation is going to go for the quick third command center again. Is that like his best option, you think?
I don't know. I honestly, when this happens in my ladder games, most of the time I use sleep. So
Yeah, you just leave straight up?
yeah, but it's just pointless to keep.
So that's why you stay at home most of the time with the Reaper.
No. Like, you can micro way better than what he did. He micro quite poorly. You know,
And I guess you SCP scout first, right? And then
you need to stop the one that's building the CC, and you need to pull immediately down some SCVs and not lose the Marine like that.
Yeah. I've seen that actually before.
Yeah, you can defend this perfectly fine, but he micro poorly. So, but it's hard in a tournament. You know, it's much easier to defend when you're at home than.
How about that timing on the Roach Warren there?
It's actually pretty good for INnoVation.
Yeah.
The fact that he's going roaches into the triple CC bio build.
Unless he does like a all-in with the
Yeah, I mean,
3
that's
gases.
what-
Yeah.
Well, he would have. Oh, he actually.
yeah,
doing
he's
it.
actually saving up as well.
He's
Yeah, he's
Ravager
going to go
link.
for an attack.
Yep.
I
he,
did think that was an
he's
early
playing
one.
greedy. Like, he's making 2 evacs, he skipped tanks, no starport.
Is there any chance INnoVation sees this coming?
No, unless he scans.
Which is not going to
And
happen.
he's going double EV.
Does that Reaper? Yeah, that Reaper is still around, but it's now got new friends with the Hellions.
I'm sorry for the guys in chat, but I'm feeling.
Oh my God, the blind move.
Finals.
Oh, wow. Gets 2 Hellions here as well.
That's the blind move.
This is the blind move.
I mean, at this point, you guys are used to it, but
Oh my god.
still feeling sorry.
Actually did alright here with the SCV.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
still so much
He
mining
used
time
gain
there.
time for the.
Yeah,
now
he
he
used that
doesn't
as a
see this.
distraction. Now the roaches are going to come knocking.
Yeah, he has no idea about the roaches. He
And
will
there's-
find out in a little bit, but he
There
just
is no
started up
tank on the
1-1.
way. He's just...
Nah, he's even hiding.
Oh.
I think INnoVation
This
doesn't
is
have
dirty.
any chance defending this.
No, there's 0% chance.
He has that
defends
overlord
and would
still
jump
as
on the
well.
pool Naked.
Alright, Serral's about to attack that expansion here. He's got a ton of roaches and ravagers. He wants that rematch with Raynor from the global finals.
And I think he's going to get it because this is a push that's completely blindsiding INnoVation. More Ravagers morphing in. That Overlord is flying forward to provide high ground vision. That means Bios will go down on top of that supply depot. And as soon as that one is down, the Zerglings can flood in. GG is called. And